Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Tiffany Rose. And whoop, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get to it. Now, today, I seen video of Mexico people protesting, talking about they want the Americans out. And they are tearing up the streets, rioting, because, the American people are coming over there to retire because it's cheaper. Of course, that makes sense, things like that. And they are upset that the rent prices are getting jacked, and they're like, no, we want them out of here. Get out now. Let's get into these videos. Yeah, all over in the streets everywhere. Gringo, go home. Wow. Destructing their own property. Smart. Wow, they are tearing up everything, kicking down windows. You know how it goes. Now the looting starts. Wow. He got a knife. Imagine being American sitting at that restaurant eating right now. Folks, these folks are tearing up their own town. Now, imagine if America did that. Like, we want the immigrants to leave that's illegal so bad that we started busting up our windows and busting up our stuff just to get that to go down. We're not doing that. We'll just call ICE and get you up out of here. But y'all are willing to tear up your restaurants, your building. Okay, so when you kick all the Americans out because you don't want them there and you make them terrified to be there, because I know Americans right now are probably like, oh my God, I don't want to be here right now. Like, it's not even safe to walk on the street because you don't know if somebody crazy gonna go up in your face and try to do something to you. Wow, we don't even do that to illegal immigrants. But okay, so imagine if you're over there, American, and you ready to get up out of there. So when we do leave, and say Americans be like, fine, we don't want to stay over here, especially with this chaos. And what you gonna have left? Some busted up stuff, some burnt down building. Like, what are y'all doing? But okay, but hey, you see how they feel. Wow, they got Donald Trump on there. So they got signs: your new home is an invasion. You are a colonizer. Wow. More destruction. Did he just throw something in there like a flash bomb? He just threw some kind of like flash bomb, and man. So that's what this got something to do with. Airbnb made a whole bunch of places. People been going out of there, going out of town with their Airbnb. Tourism was up. They're having a good time. You know, stuff is low there, and things are changing, and they don't like that people are coming there. Get out, rents high, whatever. That's crazy. Mexico City, a fierce protest in Mexico City, rallying gentrification and mass tourism was fueled by government failures. Okay, so pretty much the mayor, Miss Claudia Sheinbaum, I really can't say her name, alleged that Friday protest was marked by xenophobia, I don't know what that means, reviving a debate over influx of Americans in the city. Many Mexicans say they've been priced out of their neighborhood in part of a move made by the mayor. When she was the Mexican city mayor and signed the agreement, she signed an agreement with Airbnb and UNESCO to boost tourism and attract digital nomads, despite concern over the impact short-term rentals could have. On Friday, that came to a head. A large protest of hundreds of demonstrators marched through the tourism centers of the city, and with a sign read, "Gringo, stop stealing our home and housing regulations now." Near the end of March, a group of protesters turned violent, breaking the windows of storefront, looting numbers of business in case a protester slammed a butter knife up against the window of a restaurant where people were hiding, and another person painted KILL a gringo on a nearby wall. So I just talked about that. Like, what if it was Americans in that, in the city at the time of the protest, in the businesses? You had to be terrified out your brain that these people are just going crazy, and this so-called peaceful protest just turned into like a crazy thing. But they just did that here too in LA, blocking the street, throwing rocks at our cops. And I work in some form of law enforcement, so I'm like, okay, and y'all sitting there throwing rocks at the cops, y'all throwing y'all lighting stuff up, firing things up, trying to tear up our town too, because you don't want to leave here. So y'all just a big problem. That's what it looks like. So what's going on now is, hey, y'all better be safe out there if you're American. It says that the frustration was built upon years of mass tourism and rising prices in large swatches of the city. The influx of foreigners began around 2020 when Americans flooded into Mexico City to work remotely, dodge coronavirus restrictions, and take advantage of cheaper living costs. I mean, that's smart. That's dumb. In the years since, the choice neighborhoods like Roma and Condesa, lush central areas with cafes, markets have grown, increasingly overpopulated by foreign tourists and remote workers known as digital nomads. And there are more temporary housing units through the companies like Airbnb that cater to tourists. The rent and living prices have soared, and English have been increasingly common on the streets of those areas. Some groups have described the phenomenon as a sort of neo-colonialism. So we can't be y'all neighbors. Well, y'all can't be ours either. So don't get mad at us when we go out there and we put the ice out, because that's what we do for the illegals. I mean, we don't burn down our stuff just for ice. They pretty much got it under control. So yeah, this is how Americans getting treated. Americans getting attacked, under attack. Mexico City. And to put the words KILL on the wall, I'd be out on the first plane up out there, because I don't have time for it. You don't know, you in a foreign country, you got to be careful in foreign countries. Their laws, they people, and I've seen some stuff. I've seen some stuff in countries that make you be glad you in America. But That's all, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Tiffany Rose. Let me know what y'all know down in the comments. Hey, y'all gave me y'all little poll on the avatar. I'm not gonna use the avatar. I did make one for future the vids that you seen in the past. I put one on like an avatar on like 5, but you know, I'm back. Oop. Thank y'all. Next video, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
If you are a believer, you're born again, you are called to be a watchman or watchwoman or watch person, doesn't matter. So that means you are someone who's to behold, to look up. You're called to be one who waits on the Lord.